Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm the Temperance Star. So I'm going to be doing a lovely collective reading for you guys today. How are you guys feeling? I'm doing like an evening night message, and I am in my Frankenwife. What's it called? What is this called? Graphic tee. Because it's Halloween season, it's spooky season, so I'm trying to get into more darker colors. So I'm like, okay, I gotta get into the theme. It's given spooky season, so let me get into the theme. I hope you guys' October is going well. What are you guys watching? I hope you guys are watching like a whole bunch of like Halloween themed movies and shows. I just started watching all of my, well, not all of my favorite Halloween themed stuff, but I started watching all my favorite Halloween horror movies. Not Halloween movies, but horror movies. Technically, like my favorite scary movies. Like, well, not really. I watched all my favorite scary movies I watched this year. Like, I rewatched Together because Together was such a good movie this year. So I rewatched Together. I rewatched Sinners. I actually watched Heretic. I think it's called Heretic. I watched Heretic because I didn't see it when it came out in theaters because I didn't really like the trailer. But it actually was a very interesting film. I didn't know it was about like beliefs and stuff and questioning people's beliefs. Basically, it was about a man basically trying to make these two religious Christian women question their beliefs, basically, in his like messed up, twisted, very interesting film. But I did start watching my horror movies because I haven't been watching a lot of anything lately. I've been very just into my own world, so I've been taking a step back from TV. I turned the TV off. But because Halloween season is back and the holidays is coming back, I do want to get into the holiday spirit. We're starting off with spooky season and then transitioning into Christmas. I am obsessed with Halloween horror movies, and then I'm also obsessed with Christmas themed movies, family oriented movies that just gives you that warmth feeling after scaring myself damn near to oblivion, if that even is a word. So I hope you guys are watching some nice themed movies to, like, you know, bring in the spooky season if you are into Halloween, if you do celebrate Halloween. But I just watched some just to ease my way in some of my nice horror movies I like this year, and then I'm gonna slowly start to watch some actual like throwback Halloween movies. Like I want to rewatch Twitches. I think I want to watch Haunted House. A lot of like Disney Halloween themed movies like Halloween Town, Hocus Pocus. I didn't even rewatch the remake. And I also want to watch a lot of like throwback Halloween themed TV show episodes that they used to have on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. Like I want to rewatch the specific episodes that were Halloween themed, especially like That's a Raven or Hannah Montana or Sweet Life and Zack and Cody. Does anyone remember the Sweet Life and Zack and Cody episode that was like I forgot what it was, but I think it was the haunted episode. I don't remember. I remember it scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. So yeah, that's definitely on my to-do list. I have it all written down. I just need to like check it off, but I have to slowly ease my way into watching stuff again because again, I have not been watching nothing besides like myself, and that's it literally. So it's a journey. It's a slow journey. But hi guys, sorry, that's a random rant. I also did cards. As you get, I've been working. I've literally been freaking working and just trying to just like build the Temperance Star channel. So I've made my own little cards. So I wanted to do this reading, open this reading up with just, I'd kind of written like anything on these cards. Like they're all over the place. Some of them are actually like a little bit XXX. Some of them are a bit deep. Some of them are just random words. So I'm like, okay, my next video, I'm going to just like pull like 2 cards and then going with the oracles and my tarot decks just to see what type of message we get from the divine. And yeah, hopefully you guys are able to relate to it and it guides you however it's meant to when you come across this video. So let's actually get into the message. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you guys for your support, and yes, let's try to pull a card. So divine, what would you like the collective to know for this reading, for this message? Give me a card or 2. Oh okay, we got 3 cards. Okay, wow. So the first card is Release the Beast. This is my favorite card that I made too. That's a crazy, one of my favorite cards that I wrote down. Release the Beast. We also got, okay, 4 cards. Okay, so we also got, can we just talk about it? We also got feeling confused by you. Y'all hear those honks? Y'all know I love a good honk for confirmation. Someone is definitely feeling confused by you, collective, or you may be feeling, oh, and then breathe, I'm yours. Interesting. Interesting. What an interesting, like, so we got Release the Beast. Can we just talk about it? Feeling confused by you, and then breathe, I'm yours. Like, so someone's feeling confused by you and you're probably thinking breathe, I'm yours, or vice versa. You could be feeling confused about somebody else and in their minds they're probably like breathe, I'm yours. You know what I mean? And then also there's this Release the Beast. Interesting. When I was writing this card to Release the Beast, I always, when I was making that card, it was very much because I'm a very like calm person for the most part, and then I know to get me there, to get me into that mode to where I'm like going to rampage, like go off, it's typically when I feel like somebody got me effed up, I'm not gonna lie. Dang, this makes me want to go, because this gives me a love message, because it didn't have to give love message, but because those cards came out, now I feel like I gotta go in with, I'm just going with Intuitive Kev, actually, the tarot card. I'm going with the tarot deck. I've not used this deck in forever. And then at the bottom of the deck we got the Hanged Man. So lessons, someone's watching, someone's overthinking. Someone could be overthinking. Someone could be reflecting right now, a situation. Talk. Can we talk about it? What's it? I put quotations around the it. So what's the it? And then confusion. And then the beast can easily be like a conversation that hasn't been had. And it could be something that could be like a turning point in someone's life or someone's relationship. And this doesn't even have to be romantic. This can also be a platonic situation or a family situation, depending on the it part. The only thing that makes it romantic is the breathe, I'm yours. But even with the breathe, I'm yours, that also could get clarified in another way. So I'm very interested to see what this is, especially with the Release the Beast. Because with Release the Beast, back to what I was saying, when I was writing this card, I wrote it in regards to some people, especially like for me, and I would expect my collective that relates to me. You may be people who feel like you don't typically like turn up, I would say, or crash out in a way, like over like smallest, simplest things. But to make you crash out, it would be by maybe over a loved one being like messed with, or a loved one being like, it's almost like collective, you could feel when your loved one or someone your loved one, you could feel when your loved one is being like their auric field is being penetrated. You know, it's like when you're like a healer, when you are a healer, you naturally cover another person that you are intertwined with, whether that's sexually, whether that's like your child, a family member, especially if you are someone that is in close communication with that person constantly. It's like a constant shield of healing that you provide them unbeknownst to them. So when their auric field starts to get penetrated by something else, you can feel it. And that's kind of when I felt like when I was writing this Release the Beast. That is why I wrote it, because I'm like, the only time I kind of like go crazy and like a beast comes out of me is when I feel somebody that I love being messed with. Like, you could pick on me all day, like I don't really care, like my My tolerance for BS and stupid stuff is like quite high. I kind of could just brush it off. But because I know that a lot of people around me don't have the same type of tolerance, that's when the beast comes out for them, if that makes sense. Like, it may not come out for me, but it may come out for another person, which is why I wrote that card. So I don't know if that has something to do with this message, but it could. And we have Ascension at the bottom of the deck, and it's so interesting because we also do have the Can We Just Talk About It, and it's like, talk about what? And it's right after the Release the Beast. So I don't know. Spirit, clarify. Ooh, I'm about to I was about to say, Spirit, clarify this Release the Beast, and we got Temperance. I was about to say, Spirit, clarify, Release the Beast, and we got Temperance. Again, someone, collective, you can be someone, again, very balanced. Two of Pentacles. You can be someone that is extremely balanced, like someone that does not typically lose control of your emotions, or lose, like, just, you're not someone that crashes out. I do not give the vibe that you're someone that crashes out. And then even with the Breathe, I'm Yours, it's almost like, is there a third party? Because I do, at the bottom of the deck, we do have third party in love with you as at the bottom of this deck. So there could be a third party involved in this. But yeah, with this Two of Pentacles, I don't know, I like talking about third parties because it's like a little, but with the Two of Pentacles, the balancing, again, third party too, picking up on that message. However, collective, you're somebody who's very, you're not someone who typically crashes out, or whoever this could be pertaining, they're not someone that crashes out. Tell me more about this Temperance. We got the Six of Swords. So this is someone who wants to, so this is someone who does not want to, and then we got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. This is somebody who does not want to crash out. This is someone who's holding the beast in. This is somebody who is holding the beast in. And like with the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I almost feel like there's stuff that you're, then we got Trash Box in reverse. Four of Wands. Okay. This might be a sweet message. Like, it's almost giving me like someone's very, this is giving me a relationship, I'm not gonna lie. Like, someone is very, like, we have, it's like on one hand, someone is very confident in this relationship, friendship, family dynamic, whatever situation this is, but I am getting strong relationship vibes. And then there's another person who is like low-key trying to like keep it together, because it's almost like they feel themselves being tested. The Six of Pentacles and then the Trash Box behind it is almost like there's somebody trying to plant seeds in other places to try to confuse. And then we got the Knight of Swords to try to confuse something. So this is a Knight of Swords is like, someone's rushing in. Can we just talk about it? Someone wants to talk about the situation. After the Four of Wands, so we got two swords out here, Six of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Swords. So this is definitely like a mental flog. And both movement cards, the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So both movement cards. This is somebody who wants to, sorry, I'm going to show you guys this. So as you guys can see, we have the Six of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Those are both movement cards. And then it's like we have this, can we just talk about it? The it part. So there might be something in the air between you and another person that can have one or the other feeling like they're about to crash out. I don't know if that's you, collective. I don't know if it's the other person. It might be the other person. You might be very at peace with the situation, and the other person can be feeling like they're about to snap, especially with the third party in love with you. There may be somebody in love with you, collective, that your person is aware of. Your person may be aware of somebody being in love with you. I'm not gonna lie. And they're rushing in to talk about it, to discuss this. It's like they want to, it's like you want to move away from it and like just be at peace and, you know, look at the sunrise and let's just talk about our love. Like, let's just talk about how much peace we have. Let's just talk about our, you know, our communion and, you know, how great of a match we are. Technically, we didn't get the lovers, we got this. So this could be friendship as well. We could just talk about like the positive of our connection, you know. With Temperance, it's like collective, you may just want to talk about the positives of everything, the balance of everything, whereas someone maybe want to get down to the truth because they may have some type of underlying feeling that there's something beneath the surface. And again, we do still have feeling confused about you, but do we also have breathe, I'm yours. So there's two conflicting energies. Two conflicting energies. I was not expecting a love message. But then again, I am wearing Franken's Bride. So I kind of love that for y'all. I do. Oh, we have innocence. Someone's innocent. Someone's like so innocent that they don't even care. They're like, listen, I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm just trying to be at peace. Like, I'm not trying to be at no... Okay, we got Page of Swords and we got Judgment. Ooh, in reverse. Both of them in reverse. Focus. Not gonna focus. Focus. Yeah, we got Judgment and the Page of Swords. So somebody has a wrong... So somebody could have been stalking. With this Knight of Swords rushing in and then Judgment and then Page of Swords coming out in reverse. Again, a lot of mental fog. It's giving mental fog. Someone has a lot of mental fog going on. I'm feeling like, and we got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's like, I think somebody has the wrong idea of something because of false information, probably. False stalking. You know, people will be stalking and then they end up coming up with like assumptions in their heads. People do that all the time. I'll be right back. Colder than I expected, but yeah, with this Page of Swords, I'll hold it up for you guys. I want it to look like how it looks on my board. Hold on. Okay. Oh no, that's not how it looks. Okay, that's how it looks. Okay. So with this page, with this Knight of Swords and then this Judgment and then the Knight of Swords, it's almost like someone casted judgment quickly based off of the things that they may have been stalking you over. You know, when someone's in love or someone gets into a peaceful relationship or situation or whatever the case may be, they almost start to go into like a low-key like panic mode. They go into a panic mode. They feel like they start to overthink and they start to kind of just like make up scenarios in their head just based off of the fact that, you know, when things are very calm, some people thrive better in chaos, or they grow up in certain instances where they don't feel comfortable unless there is a slight bit of chaos. So they start to kind of create chaos themselves, rushing into it, like unbeknownst to them that that's what they're doing, but that's kind of what they're comfortable with. And with this like low-key calm energy, like with the Release the Beast, can we just talk about it, feeling confused, breathe, I'm yours, and then third party in love with you at the bottom of the deck, like it didn't even come out, it's at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like it's assumptions being made, confusion being made off of somebody just because of how peaceful a situation can feel. Like when things is too much at peace, people like to stir up chaos in themselves just because they may grow up in chaos, or they surround themselves in chaos, and that's just kind of where they thrive best at. That's what the situation is given, and they're casting false judgment, casting false, making false accusations and assumptions off of things that's not accurate, not real. And then with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's almost like too good to be true. Tell me more. And gosh, don't let it be a man thinking this, because when men start thinking you too good to be true, ooh, yep. Okay, so we just got black magic coming out, crossing right on top of the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. We got the black magic came out crossing. So it's like, no, let me clarify this. This could go a lot of ways, child. The Empress. I didn't take it, but when I picked up the deck, that was the last card I played. Ooh, is that the Moon in reverse? Hidden. So there's something hidden regarding... Okay, so we got the Moon in reverse. And then we got black magic. When I asked to clarify this black magic, we got the Moon in reverse. So there's something hidden regarding... And then the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With that Six of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck earlier in the reading, it makes me think that there's some false information being spread. Tell me more. That's too many cards. Hold on. There's definitely false information. Ooh, Ascension. We just got Ascension. And then we got Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And then we got Justice. Ninth of Pentacles in reverse. And Justice. And then we also got Ten of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this black magic isn't going to affect you, collective, with this Ascension. But because you're ascending, this can have somebody feeling like they're not able to equal up to you, which is what's causing a lot of turmoil. Tell me more about this. Ooh, I didn't even get to say the word. Ace of Pentacles came out crossing right on top of Ascension. Feeling confused. I tried to flip it to see which side I wanted to come out on, and then it came out on feeling confused by you. And then the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like this person is truly, so it's not even about, so the third party is not even here. Again, so this, okay, I'm starting to understand what's going on. So this third party, the reason why the third party in love with you, this didn't even come out, is because this ain't even happened yet. This is something that someone is basically like foreseeing. This is something that someone's foreseeing. And technically that's kind of why this black magic came out in reverse, because technically this is something that someone is casting upon themselves. This is the bad luck someone may be casting upon yours relationship, because they are manifesting this for themselves, manifesting this for your relationship or whatever situation that this can go by. Because with this Ace of Pentacles coming out on top of the feeling confused by you, it came out crossing, and then when I flipped it, it came out slightly crossing on top of feeling confused by you again. It's almost like, and then we got Four Pentacles, Four Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like this person feels like they're not going to be able to offer you anything because you may be ascending so high. You may have a glow up. You may be having a glow up right now. You may have gotten, like, you're an earth angel. Temperance came out. You're an earth angel. That's the point blank period. You're an earth angel, and this person probably look at themselves like a beast. Maybe that's what it is. This person may feel like they are a beast. not a beast literally, but they may feel like they can't match up to you, like you're just too angelic. They may feel like their worst fears are starting to creep up on them mentally because of you glowing up. And that's why a lot of thoughts and negative emotions and a negative assumptions are starting to cast judgment on you guys' relationship or on you in general. So they're feeling confused about the situation altogether. And it doesn't matter how much you may reassure this person. It has nothing to do with that. You can reassure them all you want. If someone feels like they have nothing to offer you, then you can't really do nothing about that. Especially with this justice. This is what's going to balance out the scales. Let me get my card. Yeah, so with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse and then the Justice, it's like this person can easily feel as though it's not fair, but it is fair. If this person isn't able to bring forth their own opportunity, or because again we have the Four of Pentacles. Why did I keep saying Four of Pentacles? Four of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. If this person isn't able to take in this new offer, this love offer that you guys have, and realize and accept it for what it is, because you guys have the Four of Wands, you guys have this beautiful collaboration by being with each other. But if this person allows the mental thoughts to cloud judgment upon you in your eyes, it's going to block them in the opportunities that they can potentially get in the future just by being connected to you. Just by being connected to you, an angel with this Temperance card, just by being connected to you, their blessings are going to come in. They just have to continue to move forward with the Six of Swords. They have to continue to move forward and stay in a peaceful mindset. However, if they allow this negativity that they do not want to truly share and be honest about to overcrowd them, right? Is that a word? Overcrowd them. I don't know. I was like, oh. If they allow this negativity to continue to overcloud them, they can lose out on a big opportunity with being with somebody that they may truly love. Or maybe you guys are meant to possibly, I don't want to say separate, but separate. And once you separate, maybe a new opportunity will be brought forth for you with this Ace of Pentacles. Because again, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This person, they're going to be losing out worrying too much about what, we got the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. They're going to be losing out worrying too much about what they can provide you. Yeah, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. We got the Five of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and then the Obsessed. It's almost like this person possibly feels like all they have to offer is like love. And then the Nine of Swords, oh my gosh, and the Devil, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This person is like feeling like they have nothing to offer but love. And when someone gets in that type of like space with this Nine of Swords, that's when they become possessive. That's why we got the Obsessed card, the Nine of Swords. They become possessive. It goes from okay, at least I could offer you love, but then they realize they go into stalk mode. They go into stalk mode. They start casting a whole bunch of lies in their head, making up assumptions, making up just things that just are completely like not true, but they're casting judgment upon you. But casting judgment upon you is quite literally black magic. So they literally casting black magic and dark things upon you in you guys' relationship, which is hidden to you. You have no idea about any of this, but they're literally manifesting you guys' downfall, manifesting downfall against himself or herself, to where they start to lose out on things without them even freaking realizing it. And it's going to balance out how it's supposed to. And before you know it, you probably sit there and get brought an opportunity just because this person casted bad luck amongst themselves. Which again goes into them looking back at the memories, trying to then go try to give you another love offer, but then they become obsessed again. Then they sit there, get back in their head, then they become obsessed, and it's like it's a cycle. It's a cycle, and you almost find yourself in this seven of wands energy, constantly feeling like you have to defend yourself against this cycle, out of love, out of feeling like, breathe, I'm yours. Constantly having to reassure this person. But you can't reassure someone who's constantly feeling confused by you. And it's not even by you. It's not even by you. This is somebody who's ready to release the beast. And you know who the beast is? The devil. Black this. Not literally, but that black magic is typically just lies. It's lies, false information, stalking, being obsessed, being in their head. That's what the beast is. That's the beast. The beast is that. And all that's going to do is hinder your ascension and what you're supposed to do for the divine. You're an earth angel. You're meant to stay balanced. And I think your angels want you to just be aware of the fact that you can't control people and how they feel once they get immersed into your energy, because you may be balanced, you may be peaceful, but if you are somebody who's constantly rising, this is felt. We ain't getting no real like major arcana cards though, which is interesting. This is and this is hidden to you. This came, the moon card in reverse came out right under the temperance. So this is all hidden to you. You're not even aware of any of this. Like, you're not aware that this is really what's going through this person's head, which is even more dangerous, because this person could just like snap and go like complete devil mode, and you'll be so confused. So confused. Especially if you guys are in this like this Four of Wands energy. Then they just snap and go into like a completely different type of energy. It'll be like a switch went off. King of Pentacles. Okay, finally we got a thing. But it was in reverse. I put it up right, but it was looking in reverse. Which means like it's somebody who's like, tell me more about this. Tell me more about the collective. Whoa, wow. So the first two cards I did see is the Fool and the Strength card. So you are somebody who constantly is ready to take on new beginnings, and you're strong enough to. So even if you start to see red flag in the Nine of Cups, ooh, not it fell, and then we got the Magician in reverse. You're gonna wake up to, ooh, and then Queen of Cups. I don't typically take cards like this, but I feel it because I'm reading it so fast. You're going to see red flags. Oh my gosh, what card is this? Hold up. Oh, this is the Knight of Cups. You're going to see, oh my God, the Tower. It's going to be inevitable. The Tower and the Knight of Cups in reverse. You're going to see the red flags if you haven't already. And you're going to get the out of there. You're gonna get because you're gonna see that this person is going to start to turn, like the Magician in reverse. It's almost like you're going to start to see that if you don't leave, this person is going to do nothing but kind of cause chaos, and you're someone who prioritizes your peace. And we still got the Seven of Wands, and then right under the Seven of Wands was freaking hater. Ooh, can't see, it was hater. Oh my goodness, this is so just like. And then we got Eight of Swords, someone that's trapped in their head. I don't read cards like this, but wow. This is somebody that's going to be, this is someone that's trapped in their head. You can't help them. And obsessed again. Okay. Wow. Okay. I don't even know if there's anything else I want to say. This was such an interesting reading. Wow. You're strong collective. And yeah, wow. So you're strong collective, and then I got Nine of Wands, which is like the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot already. So this person may not even be ready for when you do know how to handle the situation. They're probably just seeing your out exterior, and they're not going to be prepared for when you do know how to navigate them, when they do decide to flip the switch. Because it's like they want to release the beast, but you also have a beast. And that beast is you embarking on a new journey and ready to go on with your eyes closed on a completely new path, with or without them. Like, you're ready to do that. And that's the lion in you. That's your beast. High for not. Get focused. Hierophant. I said Hierophant. Hierophant. The Hierophant. And the Wheel of Fortune. Right behind it. Yup. Because you see the things that, like, everything that happens in your real world, you're not going to be blind to it. Because this person's playing a lot of mental games, but you pay attention to things that happen in the physical. So the moment you start seeing red flags, it's almost like you're going to bounce. And the moment you bounce, again, that's when the divine will literally give you they're going to literally hand you an opportunity right before your eyes, just to remind you, like, yes, you are one of us. You are an angel. You are literally, like, thank you so much for listening. You are guided. Like, you are an earth angel. You don't need to surround yourself by things that you don't need to be surrounded by. And I was about to say, let me get an energy on this person, but I think I picked up enough on that person. Like, I got hater. Like, I don't know if this is a friend. I don't know if this is a family member. I don't know if this is a lover. But that went a way I didn't expect. But okay, I'm gonna close this out. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and yeah, I hope you have a good night, a good evening, and thank you guys for watching the video. Of course, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really does help me and keep going and just being more creative with the videos, the cards, and the messages. I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye.